Okay, so we have a Frigidaire wash tower, and it was making weird noises. The customer thought that the belt was off, but we started the cycle, it was spinning fine. So sometimes the broken pump can sound really weird. In this case, that's what it was. The pump is definitely broken. It spins easily. When they're good, they kind of bounces through the magnet here. If it's spinning freely or wiggling, wobbling, it's shot. And it broke because there is something in the pipe there. It's hard to see. But yeah, it looks like I can't see it. Oh, there you go. See a little bit. There's a socket. It's gonna be tough to pull it out. Let's hope and pull it out through the hole. Anyway, when I was draining, water was coming out very slowly out of the pump. So I realized it's definitely a clog, and it was a slow drain for a long time, so pump spinning freely, cavitating probably. So anyway, to get to the pump, you'll need to remove the front panel. The front panel there's a front panel here, so it has two screws at the bottom here, 1 and 2. So yeah, the front panel comes off and basically slides down. For that, you will need to take the 2 screws out there underneath here, and the panel slides down. If it's in a pan like this, you will need to tilt the whole machine, and then you can get to those screws. And then it's a nice access to the front, and the pump just mounts like this. Some bolts here in these holes, easy to replace. You can, if you're not sure, you can run 110 volts directly to the pump and see if it's spinning. Put some water in a tub and see if that comes out. So yeah, to replace the pump, gonna be pretty easy. The hard part gonna be pull out the pan. Another thing, there's a diagnostic sheet right in here behind this panel. So just 2 screws here and here. And you can run all the tests separately. I find it easier just to take the panel off, run 110 volts to the pump, and if I get it to spin, I know the pump is fine. If it's draining, then I test the rest. But yeah, when it's not draining, first thing to do is to test the pump. In this case, get the sock out. It's gonna be fun. Found a bunch of socks behind there. So yeah, these guys just overload this thing. So they're probably gonna have to pull all these tabs off, get the top off, pull this top off, get a hanger between the tubs, and try to hook it on that. Pull it out, because I think it's not a sock. I think it's a shirt. I can tell by this. I can shine it to the side of the drum. Okay. It's a big black thing here. So yeah, fun for me. Okay, so disconnect this switch, take the lid off. It's a lot of fun. So basically push this tab in, up, and then the switch slides back. Slides back like this, and it comes right out. The lid, the top, a couple bolts here, and then the whole thing comes off. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, so now I just gotta pop all these tabs. Hopefully they don't break, and I can put it back on, get that sock out, or the shirt. So here it looks like I broke already two of them. they're definitely pretty hard to get off. I'm using a screwdriver to be as gentle as I can and lift them up one at a time. Okay, success. I think I saved a few important ones to keep this thing on, but yeah, it's a pretty impossible task, especially the ones in the back. You kind of have to press this thing down to so that basically you have to press it down. Otherwise, if you're pulling straight up, this thing starts bending, and it's even harder to get it off. You press it down, then another one gets clipped in. I'm sure there's a technique there, probably shimming it each one at a time. Oh, I don't have time for that, so I'm gonna might put a couple little screws to keep it in place, put some silicone just to so it doesn't fly off. There's no really force on it, so it should be okay. So now I gotta get in the gap there and try to fish that shirt up. Okay guys, so we have the shirt in this washer that basically ruined the pump. It had a slow drain and the pump burnt out. So I got a new pump I'm gonna put in, but I gotta get the shirt out. You can shine with the flashlight around the drum and see, since this drum is fluorescent, see-through, so you can see it pretty good if there's something stuck back there. So I have a wire, it's pretty stiff. The end is pretty sharp to catch on it. I'm gonna bend it a little so I can get under the drum. Okay, so it's kind of in the way back corner there by the drain hose. I could tell there's a big black glob there. So I'm gonna bend this guy like this a little, like an L shape, so I can get in and under. Sometimes I get lucky really quick, sometimes I have to bend it a few more times to get the right angle, and we'll see how fast we can fish it out. Okay, I think I got it. It wasn't too bad. I could actually kind of see it there. And, ooh, here it comes. What is this? I want to know. Looks like it was a pad for hot ovens. So here we go. Yeah, it was just sitting on the bottom. It wasn't jamming the drum. So I think we got it. So, but you always want to check. There might be another thing there. Yeah, that looks nice and clear now. Okay, so just gotta put this thing back together. Put the new pump on. And looks like it's exactly the same thing with the other guy. 1.5 amp, 1.4 amps, 110 volts, 60 hertz, 45 liters per minute. So we should be good. Yeah, I think this will fix it. So putting it back on was easier than taking it off. I got most of them on, reconnected. There's a couple missing here in the front, but then I got this. There's a few in the back. There's no way this thing is gonna come off. So yeah, good luck. This is the hardest part of the job, I think. Let's finish this up. So I was gonna show you what's the difference between good and bad pump. You can see sometimes there's water in there in the pump itself. If you're tipping it, you can see through the plastic. I was able to see earlier, so that's definitely bad. Although they can still work with the water in it, but it's towards the end. So this one is spinning loose, no resistance at all. And this is a new one. It's hard to turn, and then it just jumps, and it feels really stiff. So that's good. But if you feel like there's sand in there when you're turning it, like you can feel it, it's towards the end of life. If you got this far, just get a new pump and put it on there. They last only so many years. First thing to fail on the washer usually. Okay, here we go. The pump is back on. These two cables, looks like somebody broke the connector. so hook them up directly. It doesn't matter which one's which. Just gotta put the top back on already. Put the lid switch in, and I'll put the front on. That's it. Here it goes, draining. That's how it's supposed to sound when the pump is running. Nice and smooth. You hear the water trickling. And now it means it's empty already. You can hear a little gargling there. But yeah, that was the fix. Just don't overload your washers and you'll avoid the socks getting into it. Alright, good luck with your repairs, guys. Thanks for watching the channel. See you later.